What's up everyone, it's Mr. Mixed Up here, and welcome back to another video. But before we get into this video, I am at 92 subscribers, currently on the road to 100. So if you're new and you enjoy my videos, make sure to subscribe right away. And also, if you want to get notified every time I upload, make sure to tap that notification bell. Hi guys, welcome to another Spurs Chat, and you may think it's too late, but better late than never. Today we're going to talk about something Harry Kane has said, something Hugo Lloris has said, Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur, VAR, and something about VAR, Christian Eriksen transfer update, and the next fixture in Tottenham's Premier League schedule. So without further ado, welcome to Spurs Chat, where you get all the Spurs news right here. Starting off with something that Lloris said. Hugo Lloris has said that Spurs need to stop talking about winning trophies and actually win trophies. And I 100% actually really agree with that. But I know Hugo Lloris is aging and stuff, but if Spurs win trophies, Hugo Lloris needs to stay at his best. He needs to keep on training, he needs to keep working hard, because yes, the team, if you're in a situation like Spurs where you're trying to prove yourself to the top, that you're in the top amongst the best European sides like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Juve, Bayern Munich maybe, if you want to prove that you're on the same level of those sides, then you need to start actually winning trophies instead of just talking about it. So I agree with what Lloris said, but he needs to stay as he is right now, very, very good. And I'm sure with the new signings, with the good tactics that Pochettino has, with the good players, and if Lloris stays at his best, I'm sure that Spurs can win a trophy. And another thing that another player said, Harry Kane, he has actually said that Spurs are a team that is capable of winning the Premier League. And I definitely agree with that. In my Premier League predictions, I predicted that this season they're going to be second place. But they can pull out a surprise and win the Premier League. Even if it's not the Premier League, they can win a trophy. The Champions League, they got to the final last year now. They have all these signings and stuff. Imagine what they can do with them. Giovanni Lo Celso, I know he's on loan, but they do have a buyout option. Tagri and Ndombele and Ryan Sessegnon, plus the players that they already have, like Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, Lucas Moura, and Christian Eriksen if he's staying. So Spurs definitely have the quality to win a trophy, even if it's not the Premier League like Harry Kane said, because Harry Kane said that Tottenham can win the Premier League. Even if it's not the Premier League, I think Spurs do have the quality to win a trophy, and I believe this year is going to be the year that Spurs finally get a trophy. Moving on now to some Christian Eriksen transfer news. For one, Real Madrid have reportedly made a £60 million bid for Christian Eriksen. He has rejected a contract from Spurs, and I don't know who would reject this contract, because Tottenham offered him a contract of about $200,000 per week, and I don't know who would reject that type of contract. That big of a contract, 200k per week is a lot. But Spurs, I mean, they're having a bad luck now. I personally want Eriksen to stay. If he does go, I mean, we do have the capabilities, the players to move on. It would definitely hurt our chances, but still, we have the players to keep on going for glory. But personally, me, probably most of the people who work at Spurs, and probably most of the fans of Spurs, want Christian Eriksen to stay. I personally want him to stay. Real Madrid are making a £60 million bid reportedly for him. He has rejected a 200k per week offer from Spurs, so this probably means that he's gonna exit. If not this summer, he's gonna exit on a free next summer, which is definitely unfortunate. I think for a player like Eriksson, we need to get some fees. So if he exits, I think the best for Spurs is if he exits this summer, so he exits with a fee. And he also said that he's gonna choose between three clubs, and that's it. This is gonna be either Barcelona, which Barcelona are trying to get Neymar and, you know, the money situation, so I don't think this is that as likely. Real Madrid, which I think is more likely, and Juventus. And actually, there were rumors before the transfer window went out that Dybala is going to go to Tottenham Hotspur. And Pochettino missed an opportunity because he could have easily swapped Dybala for Christian Eriksen. I think that would have been a great move. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Personally, I don't want Christian Eriksen to depart, but we'll see what happens. So he has to choose. He's choosing between three clubs: Barcelona, Real, Juve. He's rejected a 200k per week offer from Spurs, and Real Madrid are reportedly offering a £60 million bid. So let's see what happens. Personally, I think more likely he's gonna go to Real Madrid, though. Moving on now to Spurs versus Manchester City. It ended brilliant. Not the best, because the best thing is if we got a win against City, but it definitely ended good enough. 2-2. Spurs were absorbing the pressure by City. City was just most of the time attacking, and it didn't change in the second half. But Spurs' counterattacks were very, very good. One issue, though, that I had with Spurs was they were giving Kevin De Bruyne too much space. But apart from that, they were absorbing the pressure and their counterattacks was good. Overall, their counterattacks were good. So overall, I think Spurs didn't play too bad apart from that thing where you gave Kevin De Bruyne too much space. And Kevin De Bruyne can supply lethal crosses, so you shouldn't give him that much space. The score 2-2. Raheem Sterling scored 1-0. Then Eric Lamela, a brilliant goal outside the box, 1-1. And then Sergio Aguero, 2-1. And then Lucas Moura came in. A few seconds after he came in, he scored a header from the corner, 2-2. And then it looked like it was going to be the winner for City in the dying minutes, just like what happened in the Champions League. But then VAR ruled it a no-goal, and VAR has saved Tottenham Hotspur again. And fortunately for Liverpool, that VAR actually got involved, because now Liverpool are at the top of the table. So that was the match. Overall, Spurs' play was good. They had good counterattacks, but they were giving Kevin De Bruyne too much space. That's one issue that I have. And Lucas Moura, he was a brilliant player. Just a few seconds after coming in, he scores a header. And VAR has saved us again. Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur. We're still 6th in the league, but it's the beginning of the season, and most of the teams that are above us are on goal difference. So far, a good run for Tottenham Hotspur. Moving on now to the last part of this video, which is Tottenham Hotspur's next fixtures that are going to be at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Newcastle United. And let's just say Newcastle is a good team. They have their qualities, but I think Spurs can definitely win it. Newcastle have lost their first 2 matches, and Tottenham are having a brilliant run. So Tottenham definitely can win this. I'll be very, very, very surprised if Tottenham don't win this one. We'll see though, and I'm going to talk about that match in the next episode of Spurs Chat. But that was that for now. I'll see you next time. Road to 100 subscribers. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and also make sure to tap that notification bell to get notified every time I upload. See you in the next video. Peace.